Sometimes your stunts of being a famous personality in the world go wrong, and you know what? Public figures often face criticism for their words and actions. Here, it seems like Andrew Tate has experienced some of that. Welcome to all drama lovers out there. Today this video will explain to you why the most controversial personality in the world, Andrew Tate, is now banned from educational institutes. Let's explore the secret behind the story. The controversial rise of Andrew Tate. Certainly, Andrew Tate has an interesting background. It's notable that his father, Emory Tate, was a former chess player, which is quite impressive. Growing up, Andrew Tate faced a lot of difficulties, but he and his brother managed to turn things around through their kickboxing careers. And ultimately, they improved the financial situation of their family. Isn't it inspiring to see individuals that overcome their challenges and find success in their chosen fields? However, Andrew Tate's involvement in the British version of Big Brother a few years ago seems to have brought him both attention and controversy. Unfortunately, his time on the show ended abruptly when a clip of him striking a woman with a belt was brought to the attention of the producers of an English publication. Such actions understandably caused a significant backlash. You can say that it was a big U-turn of his life. Since then, Andrew has utilized the power of the internet to maintain his presence. He uploads videos on YouTube and appears on podcasts like The Alex Jones Show, which has helped him gain a certain level of a bad name. He's been known for making bold and controversial statements. Now he often reveals his plans in response to false accusations, which has further contributed to his name. Additionally, he's created an online school called Hustlers University 2.0, where he shares techniques for making money quickly. However, it's worth mentioning that some people like British YouTuber KSI have labeled it as a scam in a recent video, whereas it's understandable to raise an eyebrow or two when considering what kind of person one might become under the wing of Mr. Tate. With his track record of offensive statements and comments, one might wonder what kind of lessons he's dishing out at his institute. The puzzle of banned account. In the twists and turns of Andrew's life, another turn has faced significant setbacks. Various social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, have taken down his official accounts, citing violations of their policies. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, removed his accounts, stating that they violated their policies. YouTube also took action and it removed several channels affiliated with Mr. Tate due to violations of its community guidelines and terms of service, including its hate speech policy. You see, a devil in the details. Further, Twitter permanently banned Andrew Tate's official account for rule violations. Although the exact timing of the ban was not specified, TikTok has also stripped him, with a spokesperson emphasizing that misogyny is not tolerated on their platform and that they are actively removing violative accounts and videos. Twitch, the popular live streaming service, lists Mr. Tate's channel as closed by the user, but the company did not provide any additional comments on the matter. In addition to the social media platforms, there has been a response from UK government officials regarding Andrew Tate's potential speaking engagements at universities. Claire Coutinho, a minister responsible for free speech and education, expressed her hesitation about inviting him to speak to university students. It seems the society feels the future danger associated with his statements. Andrew Tate's controversial views and actions have forced significant pushback, both from social media platforms and government officials. These decisions and statements reflect an ongoing debate surrounding free speech and the responsibility of platforms and institutions in screening their spaces. The Open Public Discourse Act. It's interesting to note that Claire Coutinho, despite being an education minister during the implementation of the Higher Education Freedom of Speech Act, expressed reservations about inviting Andrew Tate to speak at universities. The act was designed to ensure that speakers are not blocked from appearing on campuses, even if their views are considered hateful by some. However, during a policy exchange event in London on July 5th, Coutinho emphasized the distinction between protecting free speech and preventing the spread of hate. It seems she believes that there should be limitations when it comes to individuals who promote hateful ideologies. Andrew Tate, a former professional kickboxer, has gained a substantial following on social media for his offensive and misogynistic comments, as well as his extreme views on masculinity. It's worth mentioning that he was recently charged with rape and human trafficking in Romania, although he denies committing these crimes. Considering the nature of Andrew Tate's views and the charges he's facing, it seems that Claire Coutinho is cautious about providing him with a platform at universities. A big move for the next generations. It highlights the ongoing tensions between protecting free speech and ensuring that harmful ideologies are not given a platform that could potentially harm or incite violence against others. Coutinho said, "When I go back and talk to schools, I think them being able to debate the kind of things that Andrew Tate has talked about has been the best way to counter some of those views." The stock phenomenon of Oxford. In her speech on July 5th, Claire Coutinho also discussed the impact of government pressure on freedom of speech on university campuses. She specifically praised the University of Oxford for how they handled a recent talk given by Kathleen Stock. Kathleen Stock is a gender-critical feminist who resigned from the University of Sussex in 2021 following a student campaign against her views. It seems that Coutinho appreciated how the University of Oxford navigated the situation, implying that it was an example of preserving freedom of speech. This suggests that she believes that there is a delicate balance between allowing diverse perspectives to be heard and addressing concerns raised by students or campaigns against certain viewpoints. The discussion around freedom of speech on campuses remains a contentious issue, with ongoing debates about the limits and responsibilities associated with it. The case of Kathleen Stock and the response of the University of Oxford exemplify the challenges faced by educational institutions in creating an inclusive environment while ensuring that different perspectives can be expressed and explored. We've already seen an emboldened approach from university leaders who are fighting back where cancel culture raises its head, Coutinho said. "I'm delighted that Kathleen Stock, despite the best attempts of some, did speak to curious and respectful students at Oxford University recently, backed by strong action from their vice-chancellor." Coutinho further mentioned her satisfaction that students who disagreed with Kathleen Stock's talk were able to protest outside the event. This highlights the importance of allowing dissenting voices and peaceful protests as part of the broader landscape of the freedom of expression. It is worth mentioning that Coutinho appreciates the balance between providing a platform for different viewpoints and allowing students to exercise their right to peaceful demonstration. This approach acknowledges the value of open dialogue, even when they clash. In a university setting, it's crucial to foster an environment where students can engage in constructive discussions and express their opinions, both in support and opposition to certain ideas. Allowing peaceful protests can serve as a means for students to voice their concerns or disagreement, while promoting a culture of civil discourse and engagement. "There are those who seek to stifle debate in our universities," Coutinho added, citing a small group of activists who shout the loudest, activists who can fire off a lot of tweets and draft open letters, not simply to express their own opinion, but to close down a wider debate. It's interesting to note that according to data from the Office for Students, the majority of university events featuring external speakers in England proceed as planned. The figures published in May reveal that only 0.8% of the 32,290 invited speakers or events were ultimately rejected. All in all, these statistics indicate that universities in England are relatively open to hosting external speakers and facilitating a diverse range of viewpoints. The data suggests that the vast majority of events are approved, and ultimately it allows students to engage with a wide perspective and idea for a healthy discussion. And that's a wrap, guys. Now, what are your thoughts on the official's decision to ban outspoken personalities with bold statements? Let us know in the comments section below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel to stay updated with our future videos. We'll see you in the next one.